missed him a little bit.
Man, great effort by the defense there. They almost come up with the interception. The defender just couldn't get his foot back in bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got room to work. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the groupers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to give Boston College the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A little release to the back. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Groupers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Provo. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Eagles offense will get the first possession of the game. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Provo. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Turning it on! And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Groupers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave with Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll do it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Groupers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Power football with the run. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to the back. He was not going to be denied. Discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
He's got 69 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. He'll pull it on the read. On the move at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Groupers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
Touchdown, Groupers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback hung up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the move. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Boston College wants to play fast.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give headed toward right tackle. In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking to pick up the first. Boston College comes to the line on 4th down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The groupers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to go up top on first down. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some complete.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Takes it the other way. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Grouper.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run it from the gun. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. He's up to 86 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it to the right. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. and he puts through the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Buying some time.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
On the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the groupers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Benson. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Rushes on him. Finds the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And if you thought that was a quick 1st half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just, you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
There he goes! Got the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll toss it. At the 45 on his way. Racing to the right. He's at the touchdown Groupers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This Boston College offense has it working. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Eagles! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So an 82-yard drive there. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here comes the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Finds his man. It's Lane. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He's taking the shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Boston College! They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner goes down. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The option look. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the groupers decide to punt it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ready, go.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Thrust that arm out. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Makes it past the marker. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Boston College. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Give to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with
Snags it down the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Peterson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They just keep firing. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The groupers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The sure hands, it's Chandler. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And with that kick, man, we got a 1-possession game. Here's the good thing. Good news is you got all 3 timeouts, so you can kick this football deep, use your timeouts, save as much time as you can to give your offense a chance to go win this football game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level there.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Clear. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
29 Phillips.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Come on, set. Ready, go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass on second down. They get to him as he throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Parrish. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. On third down, he drops the throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown, and man, oh man, time was about to run out on him, and now they need the two-point conversion to tie.
Talk about the cardiac kids. They score that touchdown with just seconds to go in the game. They've got to go for two to tie it up. What is the play call here? Who can step up with the game on the line for this offense?
Here's the return from inside his 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just two possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating two-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Eagles! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll start this drive firing. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 4 down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Groupers. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Staring at a third and long here in this first overtime possession. Play action. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Groupers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Davey, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.